Welcome back to PvP Adventures.
Yeah, welcome back, everybody.
In today's episode, we are going to talk about RAGBRAI.
Yeah, before we finish up our Apollo mission epilogue, we're gonna jump in this week with this.
Yeah, we wanted people to know what our plan was. If you've been following along our last few episodes, you know that we've had some situations that have caused us to have to change our plan, so we're going to go over that. But before those things happened, our plan was to ride the Red Dragon on RAGBRAI 2023.
We had so much fun in 21 on the Red Dragon that we couldn't wait to do it again.
Last year, as you know, we included RAGBRAI as part of the Apollo mission, so we couldn't bring the Red Dragon back, but this year, we really wanted to bring it back.
And as you recall, in 2021, we had some issues with it. We lost the low gear, the lowest gear, the front cog.
Yeah.
And Brentley was able to get the Red Dragon back on the road again, you saw in a previous episode.
And we started doing training rides.
Yeah.
Because we hadn't ridden the Red Dragon since 2021.
So we were excited to get the Red Dragon out again, and it felt great. We started doing training rides with Disco because it was important for him to get used to being on the front of a tandem. He had been on the front of our other bikes, but it was important for him to get used to being on the front of the tandem and to do training rides with him, and it was going great.
We were at the end of our longest training ride to date. We had just finished about 25 miles, and this happened. We both got bruises, road rash. The dog was fine.
Yeah, it was like nothing had happened.
Yeah.
For him, thank goodness.
Thank goodness. I also broke my collarbone. If you've been watching, you know that. The original x-rays that we took after the accident showed that surgery may not have been necessary. So then about a week after that first checkup, we had a follow-up visit with the doctor. It's been a week. It's been a week and 2 days. Today's Monday. The accident, the skateboard incident occurred 1 week and 2 days ago. And for those of you who are good with math, that's 9 days, 7 plus 2. And we're headed to my follow-up appointment where we're going to talk to the doctor about some of our RAGBRAI ideas. He's going to take an x-ray. Yeah, that's what we're doing. We're headed to the doctor. Still broken? Let's see.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. It didn't heal in the week?
Didn't heal overnight, huh?
Yeah, this is supposed to be put together. All of these pieces are supposed to be.
Supposed to be what?
I found this in the drawer. This is what it's supposed to look like. And this is what mine looks like. See how this goes up? That doesn't go up on this one. I'm wondering if that's a problem. It seems like that needs to get back down. You gotta force this way, which probably put that bone in shear like this. I think that's a part of the fracture surface because I couldn't figure out how all these bones would go end to end and fill this gap. So I'm guessing that it's three-dimensional. Like this piece came off of that.
You got it.
And that piece, so it's really just that length. It's not, these things don't add to the overall length of the bone. It just came apart in this plane.
And if we play with it a little bit, you can see the.
Oh, that's the fracture surface right there.
So where this pointy point.
Yep.
For this.
Was right in there.
Is going to go right in there. Yep. You can kind of see how that matches. So this.
Yeah, and when you put that on there, it doesn't actually add very much to the length of this.
Correct.
But this is falling down. This used to be up here.
Yeah. So actually, this piece is going to go. You can see how it's just a little more radial loosened.
Yeah.
And so this is actually going to key into there. So that's going to come there.
But this, you think this angle is unchanged, or is that?
Well, let's look and see here.
Because I actually think this gap is bigger than it was last time. I almost went to the measurement box, but she told me I couldn't. It moved.
Yeah, and it tends to. and it's shortened a little bit too. So what does that mean? Well, they're not as reassuring as they were last time. You know, those X-rays last time, yeah, like we talked about, there's kind of pros and cons, but certainly reasonable to wait another week. This is pushed our hand a little bit. You know, I would recommend operative intervention at this point. A younger, active guy like yourself.
I like that younger part. Can you
Well,
say that again?
Well, there's physiologic young and there's chronologic young.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
And so you know, we want to keep you moving and biking and doing all the things that you want is you know, for as long as we can. Is it a possibility? Yes. Are there risks associated with it? Yes. Okay, it depends on how much risk you want to inherit. In a recumbent bike with your arm in a sling, number one, it's not going to feel good to be jostled. You know, in a few weeks, it's going to definitely be feeling better, but and what's that? 4 weeks tomorrow, or that would be the 14th that we do surgery. 5 weeks. You'll be feeling pretty good, but it's going to be jostled. If you were to, you know, take a spill, you know, understand you're being really careful. You know, a critter runs out in front of you while you're riding your bike. Another biker comes in front of you. If you were to wreck, that collarbone's going to be at a higher risk of having a re-injury, a re-break of
some sort.
Yeah. But with your arm in a sling, you know, hanging out in a recumbent bike, using your right to kind of steady and position you.
How long am I in a sling after the surgery?
3 weeks. You're in a sling kind of full time. Those next 3 weeks, you start to come out of it. If you're thinking about it all, doing anything like that, I would definitely have you in that sling for an added layer of protection. While you're doing the ride, I would keep the sling on through the ride.
Okay.
Yep.
Disco, you want to go to RAGBRAI? You want to go to RAGBRAI?
Ride bikes?
You want to ride bikes?
Let's ride bikes.
Yeah.
He's ready.
We had published what was going on in terms of the skateboard incident and the surgery, the collarbone, all the stuff on our social media accounts. So it was about this time that Lance and Barb, two of our most engaged viewers, they reached out. You'll remember Lance and Barb from the Apollo mission. They joined us while we were on the Erie Canal, rode a half a day with us, met up with us. It was awesome. We got to spend some time with them. So they reached out with an offer of how to help us given the situation. So we set up a call with those guys and worked out some details. And they offered us access to their awesome TerraTrike Rover recumbent tandem. Wow.
Yeah, so generous.
Just awesome. It's one of those sort of YouTube angel moments, you know, where you get the support from the awesome people that watch BBB Adventures. We have some of the best viewers in the world. And this is an example of how they're willing to help. So, Lance and Barb, I know we've said this before, but thank you.
Thank you. Hi, buddy.
We're going to take them up on their offer. They're going to bring that tandem, that recumbent tandem, to RAGBRAI, and we've incorporated it as part of our plan. So I think this is a good time that we can transition into what is our plan for the week of RAGBRAI. The first topic for our RAGBRAI plan is this.
Our new digs.
Our new digs. We had such an awesome experience on the Apollo mission with the merino wool shirts. We're actually going to go into some of that in a future episode where we talk about Apollo mission lessons. I know lots of you have been asking for that. That's coming. We're working on it. But yeah, we had such a great experience. We wanted to duplicate that. So instead of packing a jersey for every day and okay, yeah, we're not going to be able to participate in college jersey day and this jersey day and that. But for us, the simplicity is worth that trade-off. Mm-hmm. So we got these blue merino wool shirts. We have these sun shirts. These are similar.
Red this year.
Yeah, they're similar to the orange ones we wore in the Apollo mission, but they're red. So we'll be basically wearing this every day. So if you want to see us on the route, keep your peepers looking for red. We'll have our green helmets again. So
we were going to match the Red Dragon. That's why we chose red to match the bike, but
plus we couldn't find any orange shirts.
No, we couldn't find the orange shirts again. But that's okay. We wanted to match the bike. Last year the orange matched the Apollos. This year the red would match the Red Dragon.
But that didn't work out.
No.
But anyway, so that's what we'll look like. Look for us on the route. We'd love to talk to anyone who wants to talk to us. And there will be some other opportunities. So let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Day 0, which is really Expo Day, which is
Saturday.
We are going to do a meetup from 6 to 8.
From 6 to 8, pay attention to our Instagram at Buses, Bikes, Beers.
It'll be at Expo somewhere.
Yeah, we'll give a definite location when we learn what it is.
For those of you who met with us last year, it's going to be a similar thing. And yeah, we look forward to seeing you. Day 1, Sioux City to Storm Lake.
Storm Lake's beautiful if you've never been.
Yeah.
What a treat you're in for.
We're going to ride. Anytime I'm going to be riding RAGBRAI this year, as you heard the doctor, I need to be on a recumbent and I can't be the
Captain.
I'm going to be the stoker. So days that I ride, I'm going to be riding with Barb. Barb's going to be my captain. I'm going to be her stoker. And on the days Mary Beth rides, she's going to take her road bike.
My giant road bike that, if you've been following us for a really long time, is the bike I rode in Taiwan.
So, yeah, so day 1, we're going to be riding. Barb and I are going to be on the tandem. Mary Beth is going to be on her giant, and Lance is going to be on whatever bike he chooses to bring. Day 2, we will not be riding. It's going to be a super exciting day, though.
Don't look for us on the bikes.
Yeah, don't look for us on the bikes. Look for us at the Iowa Beer Bus Beer Stop. We are going to spend the entire day with the awesome folks, with Mike
And his crew.
Yeah, if you watched our RAGBRAI 50
Route announcement party.
Route announcement party episode, you saw Mike. We interviewed Mike. But we're going to hang out with Mike and his team with the Iowa Beer Bus all day. There's going to be times where if you want to come and hang out with us, I'll be serving beers. I'll be working the bus.
Not all day, but for a while.
For a while.
Maybe you'll be lucky.
Yeah, maybe you're lucky and I'll pour you a beer.
Yeah.
A lot of the day we're just going to be hanging out at the beer stop. We're actually going to have a banner that says BBB Adventures, so you can look for that. Come out and talk to us. So it is a time where anybody who's going to be on that route, and we're really close to the end.
8 miles from the end.
8 miles from the end. So you can have a beer with us, talk to us, whatever. Anybody who wants to come see us, we'd love to see him at the Iowa Beer Bus Stop.
On day 3, we'll also be off bike.
Yep.
We're going to spend that day in Pork Belly Ventures camp, recording their process.
A lot of folks have asked us, we're actually quite curious ourselves
We've never seen it.
on how they move this giant infrastructure from one town to the other. So we're going to do our best to document those key things to the best we can, just given there's only 2 of us and a few cameras, but we're going to do our best. So we're going to hang out there. How do they tear down Tent City? How do they move it? How do they set it back up? How do they do all that stuff while the riders are riding across for the day? So, yeah.
So that's our plan for day 3.
Right.
Day 4 is Ames to Des Moines, 50-mile day, and we're all going to ride. Brentley will be back as the stoker
on the tandem.
I'll be on the giant. Lance will be on his bike, and we'll all be riding the 50 miles into Des Moines as it is Guinness World Record Day. Woo! They really hope to break a world record that day, and we want to be part of it. We hope you all do too.
Yeah, so look for us on the route that day.
Yeah, so day 5 is another exciting day for me. Brentley will be riding, and I am going to get up super early and go meet up with Team 985 from Louisiana. This is a team we met last year at the first meetup in Sergeant Bluffs at the start.
And we saw them almost every day on the route.
Yeah, yes.
And
then we actually camped with them.
When we escaped the Idaho snow in January and early February, and we went down south, we actually haven't talked about that on the channel.
We haven't shown the footage yet, but we will.
We went and hung out with those guys in Louisiana and did a ride with them and had an awesome time.
Some Mardi Gras parades.
Oh yeah, they showed us how to do Mardi Gras. Yeah, that was fun.
Right. So anyway, I am going to join them. Their team is one of the teams that has their own driver, their own support crew, and I'm going to hang out with Aaron of their team and see how that process works and show you all how you can do RAGBRAI in that way.
Right. If you're a small team and you've got a support vehicle, a support crew, what does that look like? Yeah, that'll be interesting.
I'm super looking forward to that day. Day 6 finds Brentley and Barb back on the tandem. Lance will be riding his bike, and I am going to stay in camp, and I'll record anything we may have missed on day 3 with the pork belly camp.
And then that gets us to the last
Day
day 7, which we will all cry.
We'll all cry.
But we're all riding. We'll all be on route again.
Yep.
And
We'll finish together.
Yep. That's our RAGBRAI plan. We're trying to get it out early so that those of you who have some ambition to hang out with us, to meet us, we would love to see any of our viewers that are at RAGBRAI. And so that's why we wanted to get this out, give you guys an opportunity to plan accordingly. That's where we'll be. Keep your eye out for our Instagram. We might do some real-time updates. This plan is subject to change depending on a lot of things, but
Lots of moving parts.
But that's our general plan. Hey, reach out, either send us a DM on Instagram or give a comment in this video if you've got questions, if there's something, suggestions, whatever. Yeah, so we're excited.
Yeah, really looking forward to it.
We thanks to Lance and Barb, we were able to put a plan together where at least we get some writing in, and we're going to be able to document parts of RAGBRAI that normally don't get documented by YouTubers. So, one last thing. When we had the accident where I broke my collarbone, we hit our heads hard, and
really hard.
Thank God we were wearing our helmets.
They did their job tremendously. So pleased with the performance of this helmet.
Yeah. In fact, as we were doing research on how to replace helmets, because we knew we could not wear those helmets again because they'd been in that accident, Mary Beth stumbled on at the Bontrager website that they have a replacement policy if you crash within a certain period of time, and I think it's a year.
If you crash within the first year, they'll replace the helmet for free.
So,
we have a little clip of us picking up our new helmets because they did indeed replace them for free. So when I was researching replacing our helmets, I got on the Bontrager website, and one of the first things mentioned on there was if you crash within the first year of purchase of your helmet, they'll replace it for free. And I looked at Brentley and I'm like, holy smokes, we crashed on June 3rd. We didn't start the Apollo mission until June 11th, and we bought those helmets specifically for the Apollo mission. So we thought,
it's worth a try. Yeah, it's worth a try.
So we took our helmets to Fitzgerald's where we bought them, and they filled out a claim. They took our wrecked helmets, and we got a call. Our helmets are in. Let's go get them.
Let's go see.
Free replacements. Way to go, Bontrager/Trek.
Okay. Hey guys, how you doing today?
Good.
What brings you in?
We are here because we're here to pick up our replacement Bontrager helmets.
Oh, right. Okay. Yes, absolutely. I've got those in the back for you.
Awesome.
Fantastic.
Cool. Let me
All
go
right.
grab them.
Okay.
Be right back.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That is fantastic.
There they are.
That is awesome. What a great
What a great program.
Yeah.
What a great program.
Absolutely. Happy to help you out. You guys were riding tandem touring? Is that what you were doing?
No,
We were training for RAGBRAI. We were going to take our tandem on RAGBRAI this year, so we were training, and we were down on the river path, and a kid in a skateboard lost control and run it right into our front wheel.
Oh, wow.
So down we went, and we bumped our heads pretty good. But we wore these helmets all the way across the U.S. without a single incident.
Sure.
And of course, 2 miles from home, we
Right.
crashed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually broke my collarbone.
Yeah. Feeling better?
Yeah.
Still not on the bike yet.
But we were super happy that they have this program, because if you hit your head very hard at all, you should replace your helmet.
Absolutely.
You know? New helmet day. New helmet day.
Just like that. It's new helmet day.
Just like that. Check it out. All it's missing is the things we stuck on our
The
last one.
reflectors.
Reflectors. We might have some of that at home.
We might. Yay.
Yay.
New helmet day. That was easy.
Super easy.
So yeah, as you just saw, we got new helmets. They're exactly the same as the old ones, which we're super happy about. What an amazing program. So 2 thumbs up to Bontrager for having a replacement policy like that. It's so important, number 1, to have a good helmet, number 2, to wear it, and number 3, if you do hit it hard, if you get in an accident, if you hit your head on it, if you drop it actually from too big of a distance, you really should replace it. Also, you should replace your helmet every couple of years anyway, because the technology does change. Helmets do wear out, the materials do
Degrade.
Yeah, they get impacted by UV. So what an awesome program. Helmets are a little expensive, and I think that's why they have this program to promote safety and proper helmet replacement. So anyway, nice job, Bontrager.
Hats off to Fitzgerald's for handling that claim for us. They handled it seamlessly.
Yeah, what a great bike shop. If you're in Nettle Falls or any area, I think Jackson has a Fitzgerald's. It's a great bike shop, and they dealt with it. So I think that's it. So that's it for our RAGBRAI update. Again, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really does help us.
If you haven't subscribed already, please consider doing so.
And that's it. Thanks for watching.
Enjoy the ride.
Wear a helmet.